What's going on? It's your boy Shay Reacting. We are back with another video. I'm recording this video prematurely for tomorrow. As you can see, I'm still in the clothes I was in today's video. But I'm going to be jumping into Logic Fire and Debut Part 2 because I won't be around tomorrow to record. So I'm going to do it now. I have the light left on. I am sweaty. I just did 2.5k, so I'm feeling energized, I'm feeling ready, I'm feeling hooked, ready to go before I jump into the shower and get ready for my day's activities tomorrow. Let's jump into Logic Fire and Debut Part 2. This was also made 6 years after the first one that we reviewed. Oh.
One extra.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
You know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Look, I've been away for a minute, but not a lot has changed. The game's been diluted, too many minute maids. I've been away for a minute, but not a lot has changed. The game's been diluted, too many minute maids. Meaning that they've watered down the lyrics, or maybe that's just all that they could give us. Meaning that they were made in a couple minutes, rough finish, you can't polish it. Wordplay, listen, are you following? Listen, what I'm offering is the truth. I won't be lying to the youth about the make-believe like other rappers do, but I do believe that I can make you believe I am the truth. Are you following?
Are you following me? I can make you believe that I'm the truth. Are you following me?
I am not religion. I am not the system they've developed that you're swallowed in. I envision a paradise, but instead it's like my people are all paralyzed. What I've sacrificed my whole career to build an army full of people who are fully geared to march wherever's needed. It's not a secret that I kinda succeeded. I know I had a hand in planting the seeds for it, so no regrets. I know in my heart my team's the best. Nevertheless, different paths, the same steps, but necess. People celebrating what is next without giving the first bricklayers their respect.
Yes. People need to give respect where respect is due, and if you're not giving respect to your elders in the game, you're not doing it right. Because only through giving respect can you find your own lane. If you're looking down on the past, you can never move forward into the future, or you're doomed to make the shames and the mistakes of the past themselves. Bars, absolute bars. Let's turn this up. Absolute bars.
People celebrating what is next without giving the first bricklayers their respect. They salute the builder, not the architect.
Yeah.
They salute the famous artist before the youth who puts his heart in it. I bet you all compare my bars to Wretch, but Wretch knows I'm not a part of it. I play my part, a bad loser.
See that? See, you won't put me in the same lane as Wretch, but Wretch knows. Wretch is giving him respect. Wretch.
Bars to Wretch, but Wretch knows I'm not a part of it. I play my part, a bad loser. Type to rip the boarding off, but I'm a winner. Type to give you all my heart, not a beginner. I couldn't let my brother starve while I finished dinner. That's a metaphor, meaning I've only enjoyed mine while you're getting yours. Innuendo, pill them south of the river. I'm a pilgrim, I feel them, the young bloods. Don't be influenced by young thug. Hip hop is our culture. Vultures seeing money and they're trying to take it over, but making people see this is the reason why the gangs are taking over instead of looking over their own shoulder. I am not impressed.
This dude's spitting.
This is the reason why the gangs are taking over instead of looking over their own shoulder. I am not impressed.
Instead of looking over their own shoulder, I'm not impressed. That's nice.
There's a reason why the gangs are taking over instead of looking over their own shoulder. I am not impressed. People with the biggest platforms are speaking less, or just not speaking sense. I sense the speakers are the future leaders, so we must speak the words they need to hear to help them lead us. Little arms can't reach us. I'm realer than a black Jesus, the old lodge. Here to fix the face of the game, a nose job. Women fall over having to take my clothes, the old lodge. Here to fix the face of the game.
Here to fix the face of the game, nose job.
Arms can't reach us. I'm realer than a black Jesus, the old lodge. Here to fix the face of the game, a nose job. Women fall over having to take my clothes off, thinking I'm going hard when I'm really going soft. So this is basically me doing my old job. I was a part of the first garage roadblock. People change and you can't change fate. Better still, it's like you can't change fake. People say they're awake but ain't conscious. Nonsense, regurgitate the obvious for followers, cause people are awake.
There you go. People want to regurgitate the obvious because they think it makes them woke. Because but it's like, you have the internet right now, so it doesn't take a lot to be woke. You gotta be reading some philosophy, you gotta read some Nietzsche, you gotta read some Karl Marx, you gotta read some Carl Jung. Bars.
say they're awake but ain't conscious. Nonsense, regurgitate the obvious for followers, cause people are awakening. Yeah, so from a business point of view it makes sense to partake in it, but I ain't faking it. I don't just hit the studio to make a hit. You ever heard the saying, life's what you make of it? So I am making it a beautiful place. My daughter's got all of my features, such a beautiful face. These days police shoot depending on race. Real animals needing a cage. Gangs with their handshakes that they've created to try and be like the Freemasons. Are you really free? I wrote this one.
Gangs want to be like the Freemasons. Are you really free? Wow. So like so obviously there's the Freemasons, you know, that obviously get tied into the controversy or into the conspiracy world. But the Freemasons were really just an organization based around the craft. So what he's saying, I think, in terms of thugs, he's saying, but are you really free? No, you're trapped in a system. You're trapped in a place, in an economic, you know, loop. You know, you're not a gang member because you're free. You're a gang member because you're trapped. I respect that. That's if that's where he's going with that, that's a heavy bar.
Handshakes that they've created to try and be like the Freemasons. Are you really free? I wrote this while my daughter lay asleep, heart beating. I wrote to her beat. Yeah, see, life's short and rarely walked on. Yeah, but fam, you can't own those streets. You can borrow it. Lead it.
So you know he's talking about concepts as well that Jay-Z has talked about, you know, about rinsing the streets. Like, that's how you really buy your own streets. You can't buy there's no point in repping a street that you don't own. You're repping streets that someone else owns, that a landlord owns. So why are you repping a street? You should be repping the people beside you, family members, friends, people that are close to you. You don't rep streets, because streets punch you. Streets put you back down. That's bars.
I'm like short and rarely walked on, yeah, but fam, you can't own those streets, you can borrow it. Leaders are made by their followers. I follow Malcolm. By any means we need the right outcome. I'm never doubting, God is good, just add another O. I bet that Jesus had a madder flow, but we'll never know. Some things are best left unheard, but young dons, hear these words, you're a king. No crown needed, no blood diamonds if you don't support the bleeding. Show love, no hate, for no reason, we are even tutus. Some brothers move odd, and I can see them on their ones, not free at all. Forced to force it, my performance is flawless, and if you saw it, you'd applaud it, it's art. Like Mozart, but most aren't out looking. I've been shutting down stages without bookings. I am
wow.
Mozart, but most aren't out looking. I've been shutting down stages without bookings.
I'll be shutting down stages without bookings. So it's like, I don't need a booking, I show up and they give me a spot.
I am king, Mozart, but most aren't out looking. I've been shutting down stages without bookings. I am king, free throw swoosh without looking. I am king, I'm mastering the art now. My father of my crafts, crafting words into bars started as a hobby. Now if I take the tube, people stop me. Salute, yeah, cause I am king. That's the mantra, the cure for this industry's cancers. I'm chemo, you can't find yourself, so how you meant to find Nemo? First I couldn't look through the keyhole, then I got the key to the game and changed the locks. But I left the doors open for my people with history.
Yes. Wow, that was a nice scheme. Let me go back there.
I'm chemo, you can't find yourself.
So he's saying he's cancerous, he's chemo. He's gonna fix the cancer, he's chemo.
How you meant to find Nemo?
How you meant to find Nemo?
First I couldn't look through the keyhole, then I got the key to the game and changed the locks. But I left the doors open for my people with history. Things get lost, so I don't listen. My story, no intermissions, no manager and no label, no videos on cable. Left the cane, but I'm still able, yeah, I'm still able.
And we're back. So, my camera died, but it's cool. I was like, I'm not going to get rid of that footage. Hopefully it doesn't look too horrible. It might, but such is life. I went and had a shower, put my battery on record, and we're going to jump back into this.
No label, no videos on cable. Left the cane, but I'm still able. Yeah, I'm still able to go toe to toe with the best of them. Free Palestine until the very end.
Yeah.
If that's who's the best, then I'll better him. I'm on a mission. A little bit of friendly competition. Never went amiss. What is hip hop if hip?
Real quick, can I just say I love how he looks. I love his whole movement. He's vibing with this, and I Got a lot of respect for
Pop
that.
isn't this.
I've got a lot
I am
of
the
respect.
first slave who ever felt to clench his fist and throw it back, making sure that I never miss. I am Everest, but I never rest. I ain't saying I'm the cleverest, but I'm far from irrelevant. And evidently the evidence is clear to see. I am the voice for the man who can't speak. Free Syria and free Africa with a K. I Am King is the album that's on the way. And if you haven't grasped what I'm trying to say, everyone is king. Cause the power is within, and potentially losers can learn to win, and winners, they can learn to lose everything. Listen, I don't.
Isn't it true? Like, the only thing that separates a winner and a loser is, you know, a loser is bound to win and a winner is bound to lose. You know, if you look at longevity, it's gonna happen one time or another. I'd rather be a loser when I'm young, so I understand how to lose to better myself, than be a winner my entire life and then when the loss happens not be able to deal with it and spiral into the darkness. Fair.
And potentially losers can learn to win, and winners, they can learn to lose everything. Listen, I don't care what the penny brings, and if you do, then you really need to check your skin. I am king.
Wow.
Niggas.
Man, like Logic in the building!
Salute as always, my brother.
My G. And that was powerful, bro.
Yeah. Good call. That was serious. That was serious.
Wow.
I am king. Know yourself out here. All the soldiers, all the sisters.
I like that. Jump
Let's
straight
get on my
in.
left foot.
Straight in.
Salute me, I salute you right back as always.
Okay, go in. Don't fuck
Alright,
around.
where we going with this?
Don't
Let's
fuck
go,
around.
bro.
Let me turn it up. Look, I don't hate them. Assalamu alaikum. Turn a rich Zionist into a poor man. Tell them yalla yalla, this is not your land. This is not your sand. But they still settle. We think it's bad over here because we get kettled. But imagine being kettled for your whole life. Palestine's a prison, everybody's doing time. They want the place where the Prophet Muhammad levitated. This is deeper than a bunch of people being racist. Religion say that the land that we stand on is over sacred. But I say it's just more land than God made it. God gave us the water and the earth. And man still wanna fight over dirt. I'm religious, but I don't go church for my fire in the earth. A man still wanna fight over dirt. I'm religious, but I don't go church.
Yeah, me
for
neither,
my faith,
bro.
fam, I don't have to search.
Yes, my faith is in here. My faith is on every step that I take, every breath that I make, every feeling I feel, every bee I see, every bird I see fly. That is faith. It's all faith. It's all God. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you go. If I'm honest, I think the church thing takes me out of it, because I see this ungodly amount of wealth. And I look at it and I see this is not what the Franciscan wanted. This is not what Father Francis wanted. This is not what Saint Francis wanted. This is not what Saint Bridget wanted. This is not what the saints would have wanted. Organized religion, it's the death of us all.
Fight over dirt. I'm religious, but I don't go church. For my faith, fam, I don't have to search. Nah, I don't have to search. I tell them this is our land, cause in Sierra Leone, all the diamonds that they found were found in our sand. Our hands are the hands of the future. We operate computers, it's not the other way. And I always listen what my mama says. My energy is something that they can't take away, and my energy is worth more than any pay. I'm a revolutionist, yeah, you can call me Che. Che Logic, I'm not about...
I would be into that, but, you know, again, like I've said before on this channel, Che Guevara is not someone we should really be looking up to. You know, he was someone of his time and guarded that, you know. He is someone of his time, you know. I could think of a lot more revolutionists that we should be looking up to, Che Guevara not being one of them. Especially since the outcome of Cuba is not so great. But we'll digress.
Hey, I'm a revolutionist, yeah, you can call me Che. Che Logic, I'm not about the profit, I'm not about the high life, I'm not about the gossip. I'm about helping my people, let's get free. Everybody sit around the table, come let's eat. When I was young I prayed that I could live to see the day that we had a black leader, and still I wait. Cause there's more to black people than a darker face. Now they treat you different if you don't get a wage. Getting paid is more than just a money thing. And it's not a funny thing, it's definitely not a pulling out your bucket thing. This is a life getting better thing, dealing with the weather thing, and tell your brothers every day that we are kings.
See, so basically touching on the idea, you know, maybe touching on the idea, but more, I just want to touch on this, you know, the idea of reparations. It doesn't matter, reparations don't matter. That's not what black people need. That's not what black folk need. What they need is they need education. What they need is systematic change from the ground up of the places they were put. The same way the working class in every other country. You can look at Britain, for example. Brixton isn't full of just black folk. It's full of white people as well. White folk that don't have, you know, and are discriminated against in other ways. Discriminated against for the way they speak, for the way they look, for the way they dress, you know. We need to systematically change how we look and spread wealth around, because until that happens, you know, nothing's gonna change. Nothing's ever gonna change. It's not about just the money, because the money without the systematic change won't last longer than 5 minutes, because the money without systematic change, without the change of the mindset, is gone like that. Do you feel?
Show the people in chatting, dealing with the weather thing, and tell your brothers every day that we are kings. Show the people in charge that we don't need a thing. The smile is the real diamonds, you don't need a bling. And every time you link up with your fam, show love. That's the real meaning of getting in. Greatness is something that is destined. When you've had a hard life where you've been tested, tempted by the worst, so you try to do the best thing. Live your life and love the life that you're blessed with. Yeah, this is my pain, fam. Believe it's nothing like yours. Most people that I grew with are behind doors. No job, I'm getting old, going back to shop. Only big bits, I can't go back to dots. My life's been bags and scales. Now my life's about studio tracks and sales. I met the devil and he never had no horns and tails. If you battle for the devil, then your corner's filled. Let me sit back and chill, fam, and burn a spliff while I think what I really want to tell the kids. This youth talks to me like he's got work to flip, when he really doesn't know what working is. Real talk, the brother failed to even understand that it's nothing just because you got a couple grand. I want to say it's worth it if you get to travel lands, research your history, and don't be a part of this is.
Look, man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm broke. I've been straight broke the last year, but I've travelled. I've seen a lot of the world. I've seen how things work. I spent all my money when I could to go travelling at an early age, so that when I came home at 20, 21 now, I know what I need to do. I know where I'm going. I've seen the things that I've seen, and they've helped me understand how things work. They've helped me love my country a little bit more. They've helped me understand how countries work and how people are treated, no matter the skin color. You know, no matter the skin color. It doesn't matter how your skin color is. If you come from a certain background, it doesn't matter what color your skin is. You still get treated like dirt. At the end of the day, like, I have more in common with any of you, you know, that are watching this video than I ever will the people running my country or the people running your countries, and yous being of the same ilk of those, because they're not. You're not. We're not. And that's cool. That's cool. But we gotta understand that so we can move past it. We can stop this petty hate between working class, black, white, working class, because it's all the same. It's all the same.
This is more than worth it if you get to travel lands, research your history, and don't be a part of that. This is more than just a bunch of bars on a beat. This is real, what a lot of you lot wanna be. And you really think that rapping means you gotta be a gangster, but you're washed up. I don't know who gassed ya. Your mother should have sat you down and told you not to act. Made you listen to us, you hold a couple tracks. Fam, you need a smack, but I won't waste my time. You dream about a life I wanna leave, cause I hate the grind. Hate cats on my line, hate getting calls from the pen, from brothers that I'll probably never see again. This is not funny, not something you should glamorize. The industry's full up of guys and met shows, idolizing chicks in less clothes. Was that too far? Was the words that I said too harsh? Go put your special effects and cut me out whenever needed, but you can't take the passion out my bars. I'm an underdog,
I thought he was gonna say the passion out my breath. I digress, like Christ. Put me up onto the knife. Oh, hey.
Me out whenever needed, but you can't take the passion out my bars. I'm an underdog, underrated, but I've never lacked the motivation. Never scared to chat about the Masons. Free every political prisoner and cherish all the energy I'm giving ya. Cherish every last bar.
My life, Lugino!
That's me, my brother.
fantastic bar.
Wow! Lodge, you're back in the building!
Wow. Okay, yeah, straight off the bat, I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. No. I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10 personally. I really enjoyed that. But no, I'm gonna give that an 8.5. I really, really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the flow. I enjoyed the vibe he was on. I enjoyed the Freemason talk. I enjoyed the Jesus talk. I enjoyed so many bars, so many little bars in that. That was so lovely to listen to. That was fantastic to listen to. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment and subscribe, or just subscribe and check out the next video that's right over here. I will see you all in the next video. Remember, love thy neighbor, because a politician isn't thy neighbor. A politician ain't living beside you. So you gotta look after the people on your left, on your right, and in front of you, and watch the people behind your back. Right, I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Be self, be true, seek truth. This has been Logic. Fire in the Boot Part 2. Links into the social. Blah, 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 blah. You know yourself. In a bit.